It's 11:47 p.m. Millions of people are already asleep. The streets are quiet. The lights in most homes have been turned off. But somewhere, a young man is still sitting at his desk. He's tired. His coffee is cold. His eyes burn from staring at the screen. Yet he keeps working. Not because someone forced him to, but because he refuses to live the same life forever. Most people think becoming wealthy is about having a high-paying job. Some believe it's about luck. Others think rich people were simply born into better families. But if you study the lives of ordinary people who became millionaires, you'll notice something interesting. They all gave up certain comforts long before they ever became successful. They made sacrifices that most people weren't willing to make, and those sacrifices slowly changed their lives forever. Today, you'll discover the 7 sacrifices that quietly turn ordinary people into millionaires. And by the end of this video, you may never think about money the same way again. Sacrifice number 1. They stopped trying to look rich. This is where most people fail. The moment they receive a raise, they buy a better phone, a better car, more expensive clothes, a bigger house. Everything becomes about looking successful. But wealthy people think differently. Instead of buying things that lose value, they buy things that grow in value. Imagine 2 friends. Both earn exactly the same salary. The first buys a brand new luxury car. The second invests that money every month. 5 years later, the first friend still has car payments. The second has an investment portfolio that's growing while he sleeps. That's the difference. Rich people don't spend money to impress strangers. They spend money to create more money because they understand one simple truth. Looking rich and becoming rich are 2 completely different things. Sacrifice number 2. They sacrificed endless entertainment. The average person spends hours every day scrolling social media, watching random videos, or binge-watching TV shows. A few minutes doesn't seem like much, but those minutes slowly become hours, and those hours become years. Successful people understand something most people ignore. Time is the most valuable asset you'll ever own. Money can be earned again. Time never comes back. Instead of spending every evening consuming entertainment, they spend some of that time learning new skills, reading books, understanding money, improving themselves, because every new skill increases your value. And the more value you create, the more opportunities come your way. Ask yourself one question. Will what you're doing tonight make your life better 5 years from now? If the answer is no, maybe it's time to make a different choice. Sacrifice number 3. They learned to delay gratification. This might be the hardest sacrifice of them all, because we live in a world where everything is instant. Instant food, instant shopping, instant entertainment. And with just one click, you can buy almost anything you want. But wealthy people think differently. They ask themselves one simple question. Do I want this today? Or do I want financial freedom tomorrow? Imagine you're about to buy the newest phone. It looks amazing. Everyone is talking about it. For a moment, it feels like you need it. But then you stop. Instead of spending that money, you invest it. One decision may not seem important, but life is built on small decisions repeated over and over again. Every dollar you don't waste today can become an investment that works for you tomorrow. That's the power of delayed gratification. The people who learn to wait usually end up getting far more than those who always want everything immediately. Because real wealth isn't built overnight. It's built through patience. Sacrifice number 4. They never stopped learning. Most people finish school and never seriously study again. But millionaires understand something different. Your income usually follows your knowledge. The more problems you can solve, the more valuable you become. That's why successful people read books, listen to podcasts, take courses, learn new skills. Not because they have to, but because they know learning pays dividends for the rest of their lives. Think about it. A single book can completely change the way you think about money. One new skill can double your income. One smart idea can create opportunities you never imagined. Knowledge compounds just like money. The more you learn, the more confident you become. The more confident you become, the better decisions you make. And better decisions create a better future. Never say, I already know enough. Because the moment you stop learning, you stop growing. The people who succeed financially stay curious. They keep asking questions. They keep improving. And little by little, their lives begin to change. Sacrifice number 5. They took calculated risks. Most people spend their entire lives avoiding risk. They stay in jobs they hate because it feels safe. They avoid learning new skills because it feels uncomfortable. But here's the truth. There is risk in doing something, and there is also risk in doing nothing. Successful people don't gamble. They don't make reckless decisions. They study. They prepare. They ask questions. They learn from people who have already succeeded. Then they take action because they know that waiting forever is often the biggest risk of all. Sacrifice number 6. They protected their time. Poor people often ask, how can I kill time? Successful people ask, how can I use my time wisely? Every single day, you receive the same 24 hours as everyone else. The difference is how you spend them. 1 hour spent learning can change your career. 1 hour spent building a business can change your future. 1 hour wasted every day becomes hundreds of hours every year. Time is the only thing you can never earn back. Spend it like it's your most valuable investment. Because it is. Sacrifice number 7. They stayed consistent, even when nobody was watching. This is where most people quit. They work hard for 1 week, then they stop. They save money for 1 month, then they give up. They start a business, but quit before it has time to grow. Successful people understand something powerful. Small actions, repeated every single day, create extraordinary results. Consistency always beats motivation, because motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Even when progress feels slow, keep going. Even when nobody believes in you, keep going. Even when results don't appear immediately, keep going. Because success is usually happening long before anyone can see it. Imagine yourself 5 years from today. You have 2 choices. You can continue living exactly as you do now, making the same decisions, following the same habits, and getting the same results. Or you can start making one small sacrifice today. Maybe you save a little more. Maybe you learn a new skill. Maybe you stop buying things you don't need. Maybe you invest in your future instead of your image. Small choices, made consistently, can completely change your life. Remember, nobody becomes wealthy overnight. They become wealthy one smart decision at a time. The future you're dreaming about is built by the choices you make today. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now. Your future self will thank you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more practical lessons on money, investing, and building long-term wealth. And before you leave, tell me in the comments, which of these 7 sacrifices do you think is the hardest? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.